Good afternoon, and welcome to today's webinar, 7 New Habits for Highly Strategic Search Applications. I'm Lee Phillips. I'll be your moderator today, and we have a single guest, Will Johnson. Will is a founder and currently Chief Technology Officer for Itiveo. We're headquartered in Newton, Massachusetts. If you're with us live today, we hope you'll engage with Will as he offers some observations on the future of enterprise-scale search and how it's changing. During the webinar, if you have questions, please submit them in the floating Q&A toolbar. If you're joining us later on demand after the live session and you have questions that weren't asked, we'll tell you how to submit them and get answers at the end of the webinar. For your time planning, we expect that today's session will run just under 45 minutes, including time at the end to answer some of your questions. During the session, we'd like to invite our online listeners to participate in several quick mini-polls. As the polls complete, we'll share the results live so you can compare your situation with the rest of the audience. Again, my guest today is Will Johnson. Will's a graduate of MIT, an experienced participant in the development of search technology and solutions for more than a dozen years, and one of the founders of Itiveo. Will holds several patents related to search technology, and he manages both the architecture and the development of Itiveo's award-winning software platform. Will, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Lee.
Will, I couldn't help but notice the title for today's session borrows Stephen Covey's catchy theme, but there's a switch from effective to strategic search. When I think of strategic, I think of things like acting with certainty, transforming productivity, having a global impact, and demolishing deadlines. Is that the kind of switch you see happening in search?
Yes, it is. When I first started working in enterprise search, we were building single monolithic applications, your typical intranet search or public website search, for example. We'd stick a big search box in the upper right-hand corner of every web page, and users would get a flat list of results and some basic navigation. In today's world, that just doesn't cut it anymore. We still need to have that pervasive experience of search throughout a user's day, but we need to use all the new contextual information we have at our disposal, and we have to be able to deliver it a lot faster.
So when you talk about the contextual information, Will, could you be a little more specific, the kind of context that people are looking to use?
Sure. Things like location, time, the application they might be in, all that information is now available given the new types of devices and metrics we're able to capture.
Okay, that sounds like something of a challenge and maybe even a call to action, which is probably appropriate